UCI Law class of 2020. This sucks. Let me try that again. We made it. You are remarkable. And this sucks. We were meant to spend this day together. After facing down the gauntlet of law school together, growing together over 2 to 3 years, we were meant to commemorate this collective achievement together. All of us finally on equal footing in terms of fashion, meeting each other's families, taking pictures of our favorite professors, riding off into the sunset of immediate bar prep together. So it sucks that we're not together today, especially since this community that we're a part of, that we've cultivated and that's been formed by us, that we leave change for the better in our wake, is so much about togetherness. And had I known that that one day on campus was the last one, that last idyllic courtyard hangout, the last speaker series, the last class together, I would have hung out in the courtyard longer, waiting to distract other people from studying. I would have thought even harder about shaking that speaker's hand before going back into the lobby for seconds of free food. I would have offered the last minute of class a question that was really more of a comment. Just to spend more time together and bask in the vividness of being at UCI Law with you. But things went the way they did. While it sucks, it re-revealed something. You are remarkable. We're working backwards now from it sucks. You are remarkable, and our community is not dependent on proximity. Circumstances shifted, and immediately we started fortifying each other against unease, advocating for each other's best experience of law school moving forward, working to support vulnerable people in your cities and beyond, organizing for equity on a national level, and just creating togetherness. You are remarkable. You had every right to turn inert, to grieve the loss of normalcy, of our expectations. But instead you turn outwards, to each other, to your cities, to the country. And I think that's what makes UCI such a special place, that instinct. To me, it really captures the essence of #SoUCI, that selflessness, that indiscriminate compassion, solidarity always. But you are remarkable is a revelation after the fact. The fact, moving backwards again, is that we made it. We made it over years. Some of us met as early as ASW. I distinctly remember meeting Eldrin, Aiden, Ray, Prath, Ashley, Erwin Chemerinsky. And then 1L, that special crucible of adversity. Those of us who were in Mod C remember the very first class of law school. Con Law, Professor Rosenbaum, 8 o'clock in the morning. I remember being so exhilarated and intimidated by him in all of his heroic genius, and you in all of yours, all that brilliance and concentrated potential. I remember being terrified of being cold called. Remember the wheels starting to turn. We made it over years, spending late nights in the library, studying for hours, stockpiling free stuff, fighting imposter syndrome, trying to keep fit. Some of us did it with kids. Some of us went above and beyond with things like moot court, law review. Some of us stepped forward to support our mental health, to raise the conversation, to advocate for us. It wasn't always smooth. We came from all walks of life. That diversity is the most incredible input for a catalyzing community. We came with our opinions and our convictions, and we voiced them. We became passionate about our environment and called out to improve it. We fricted with one another. Those differences grew us, made us more mindful, awakened us to new perspectives. We made it guided and supported by the most incredible faculty, who not only taught us, but invited us into their homes and empowered us with the respect of peers capable of doing high-level work and real good. We made it with a rock star dean who inspired us and advocated for us and grew with us. And with the most considerate and attentive staff, administration, library, custodial, everyone who made UCI Law a good place to be. And we grew competence, renewed our public service orientation for immigrant rights, criminal justice, environmental protections, community development, and more. We published papers, argued in court, traveled and served clients abroad. We made it. With small kindnesses and good humor, dispelling as much of the prescribed adversity of law school as we could, and focusing instead on our shared goals, our shared humanity. And now we're here, having accomplished so much, and we're confronted with this vast and unprecedented uncertainty. An uncertainty that highlights and exacerbates inequalities everywhere. And our profession isn't immune. Leaving school with this uncertainty feels like a further isolation of us, with our injured and divergent prospects. But we're remarkable. We help each other make it through law school. We'll help each other make it through the next chapter too, and the next. This is a remarkable class. And so there were many people who could have given this speech. Many